I've had several requests to do some Frank Zappa. Howard, could you please do some Zappa? So I love Frank Zappa. I think he's an incredible composer, an amazing guitarist as well. And so I thought I would choose for this first piece. Hopefully, I'll do some more as time goes by. But for this first piece, I've chosen What's New in Baltimore, okay? It's a very guitar centric piece, and that's one of the main reasons that I've chosen it. It's an incredible composition, and it's very challenging to play on guitar. So I don't consider it a beginning or even intermediate piece, although I would never discourage anyone from trying it, okay? Because that's how we become better players, right? By challenging ourselves. So what I'm going to do with this is just do the performance, okay? And then following the performance, I'll take you through every bit of it with the tab up on the screen. So right out the gate, we have an E minor chord, an E minor bar chord, and we are picking downward from the sixth string. And then we're forming a G major seventh and picking upward. Okay? Then we move up a whole step to an F sharp minor. And we're doing the same thing. We won't be doing the major seventh, but we do take it up and play the F sharp minor. Okay? And then we land a finger on the eighth fret on the top string, and this is a bit of a stretch. You don't necessarily have to hold that note down. You can just jump off of it and play the harmonics. But it's pretty sweet if you can hold it down. That's a really cool sound right there. Okay, so following the C note and the harmonics, we move to a B minor. Okay, so these are all the same shape. And it's the same idea. From the top string, from the sixth string, straight down. And then we form a F sharp minor triad and come backwards through it. Then we've got two notes. And I alternate pick those down, up. I think that's pretty handy for that part. And then we move into a C major chord with an F in the bass. And we do the same thing for a D major. So we move that in whole steps. And I'm picking down, 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 up, down, 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 up. That's a real stretch, a challenging chord to play for sure. So that bit right there is played like so. And then we move into the next set of chords, which is played like this. So what we've got there, you can see the tab up on the screen, of course, but I'm picking this down, 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 up, up, up. I think cross picking is probably the best approach for that. And we basically do the same thing here, except we're playing the last note on the 6th string at the 4th fret. Like that. And I do strike that with a downstroke. So we have and then we go back and we repeat everything that we've done so far. Now, what follows is extremely interesting to play, and I'm not going to get into a technical explanation for all of these chord voicings, but if you guys are interested, I'll be happy to do a follow-up video and explain exactly what they are. But for right now, you just really need to be able to play them. That's it. So all of that is followed by this. Okay, so let me just play that nice and slow for you. And again, the fingerings I've chose to play this are the ones that are best suitable for me. Okay, so feel free, if you're a post-intermediate player or an advanced player, feel free to use whatever fingerings you want. Certainly you could play this. But I like playing it this way because it pops the notes a little bit, which is what I hear on the recording. Okay, so let me do that nice and slow. And then we do the same thing at the 5th fret. So we have and we've got two notes that walk us into a C sharp minor with a G sharp in the bass. And we're just moving through the chord as we did with some of the previous chords. I do strike the last note of the chord, the first string, with an upstroke. And you can see that my second finger came off so that we sound the 4th fret on the B string and then back on to sound the 5th fret. And I do that with alternate picking. And then this finger comes off again. Down, 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 up. A little trick about this part right here. It's best to leave your second finger on the 5th fret on the B string right up until your pick strikes the B string. In other words, take it off right when your pick hits that string. That sounds best. And then you have to kind of staccato the chord by letting off it slightly, right? To get that sound that you hear on the recording. Sort of like that, okay? And then we move to so that's quite a chord voicing right there. Very interesting. So let me just play that nice and slow, and you can see what I'm doing. So I did all downstrokes with an upstroke at the end, and you can see I'm sort of forming the chord as I make my way through it. Sliding from 5 to 8 and back. And then the next chord is, and you can pick that down, 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 up, up, or if you like down, 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 up, down. And then we're sliding from 7 to 10 and back. And that section goes twice. And last but not least is this part right here. So I'll just simply play that nice and slow for you. And you can see I kind of moshed up the picking a little bit. There's a few different ways you can play it. Just do whatever is comfortable for you, okay? And then we start getting into the tail end of the compositional part of it. And of course, on the original recording, Frank goes into an extended solo, and it just sort of fades out from there. But the chord I'm using coming out of that particular section is an A7 flat 13. And I'm just kind of arpeggiating through it. Down, 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 up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, up. Play the chord twice, and then it moves to a D minor, same cross-picking pattern. And then I move back to a regular A7. And then a D minor with a ninth added to it. So you just simply don't bar. You'll get the ninth from your open E string. So that's a nice little bit as well. So there you go. What's new in Baltimore from the incredible Frank Zappa. I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and hopefully I'll get around to doing some more Zappa in the near future.